May I explain my vote?
Yes.
You knew this was going to happen. Sorry. Well, first of all, I do appreciate that this is the problem to solve. I listen to constituents too, and everybody is concerned about healthcare, especially right now in a pandemic. Everybody wants to solve this problem, and that is why this bill is so troubling, because it doesn't solve the problem at all, but it sounds good. It hits all the talking points. We can say we passed a bill that protects pre-existing conditions, and I think it's clear that it doesn't do anything to ensure that people who have a need for care and coverage could get that coverage. This is a Band-Aid on a big problem that our own Attorney General is participating in this lawsuit that is going to strip the insurance away from 700,000 people in Arizona. Let me make that clear. That's 400,000 that are on Medicaid expansion, another 160,000 who've already purchased their insurance through the Affordable Care Act, and even 130,000 children's care will be at risk if the Attorney General's lawsuit continues and the Affordable Care Act is thrown out. So it will be devastating to our economy. Tens of thousands of jobs in our healthcare sector will be lost. This bill does nothing to figure out how any of that is going to be fixed. And yet it sends the message that we are fixing it. And that is so dangerous. And it's troubling that we are doing that and that it passed the Senate. There were opportunities to make this better. There were people on both sides of the aisle trying to make this better. I've introduced bills that I would love to have be part of this. This has not been bipartisan work. It does not protect people with pre-existing conditions because it doesn't protect costs. It doesn't protect 2.8 million Arizonans with pre-existing conditions because it doesn't protect coverage for the things that they need. It doesn't protect from annual and lifetime caps that are needed to cover the care for people if they run into an annual cap and then their insurance doesn't pay anymore. This doesn't do anything to help them. This does nothing to help the people who are under age 26 who need coverage and stay on their parents' coverage. This does nothing. It is just, it's a cynical attempt to try to make it sound good. And I want it to be better. And this isn't. This is very, very scary. But again, you've done a really good job because it is, as you said, it got out of the Senate unanimously, and there's really no way to vote against it. It doesn't, the way that it hurts people is that it sends a false sense of, it gives them a false sense of security about what it could be the most important thing in their life. And yet it is literally impossible to vote no, even though this does almost nothing. So I just hope that it is very clear to people out there that while they are certainly going to hear that this bill sounds good, it is not going to help them when the Attorney General of Arizona, Brnovich, succeeds in this lawsuit. And if the Affordable Care Act is thrown away with no replacement, this bill is not going to help them at all. And so it is depressing and sad that I see no path unless I vote yes on it, because it's literally barely tiny bit better than actually nothing, but it's almost actually nothing. And with that, I am depressed and I have to vote aye.